Hey everybody, welcome to Beauty News with Wendy, the weekly show where I share with you the latest trending news. So before we go ahead and get started with the headlines, just to explain why there was such a hiatus on beauty news is that one, there wasn't a lot of news out for it to make it a really interesting show, and two, my job has been keeping me really busy, but I found certain days now in my schedule that'll work. So now Beauty News will be back on a weekly basis. Alright, let's get started. After 2 years, L'Oreal have decided to sell Michelle Phan's makeup line M to Ipsy. M was created by Michelle in 2013 and was backed by L'Oreal. But the beauty line didn't meet expectations or evolved into something bigger. Some suggest that the high price tag may have something to do with it. I'm grateful that L'Oreal believed in me and helped me bring my dream of creating a beauty brand to life. I'm excited to be working with Ipsy to bring M home to my community, the original inspiration for the brand. I am actually not surprised, and honestly, until I saw this piece of news, M, the makeup line, wasn't even really on my mind. So not to say that it's not a good brand, not to say that the products didn't deliver. I, in fact, do own one product from M. It just kind of became a little forgettable. I mean, the marketing, technically you only saw online, and by online, I mean mainly just on YouTube and mainly by just Michelle and Ipsy, and it wasn't on TV. It wasn't sold in like Ulta, Sephora, so it wasn't as attainable. And I think that's why it didn't meet expectation. Also, the price tags for these products for like a beginning product, even though it's backed by Michelle and her name is on it and she helped create it, it was a little pricey, and I feel like they got so excited about these products that they forgot the target audience, and her target audience, I feel, is like 12, maybe 13 and up. And I know 12 sounds like it's a little bit young for them to be wearing makeup, but I mean, the world is kind of evolving. So I think to set like one of the big palettes, her Life palette at $59, not all the kids are going to have this money. And when they do, it's like, are their parents going to allow them to buy a palette like that? So I think that's kind of what happened. And L'Oreal, I think they put in their time with it. 2 years. It's a good testing run period. And I mean, if it's not picking after 2 years, there really isn't anywhere else and anything else that the brand can do besides the good decision of bringing it back, selling it back, I guess, to Ipsy, where I think they can actually do more promotion with it and they can, push it out a little bit more to their audiences. So I think it's a good move. I hope that we don't just see the brand M go away. I know that Michelle worked really hard on it, so even though she does 50 million things, like now she's writing a comic book, it doesn't just go poof and it just disappears after 2 years because she worked really hard for it. All You'll Want for Christmas is Mariah Carey's new lipstick, created in collaboration with MAC Cosmetics. It'll be a frosty champagne shimmer shade inspired by the holiday season. MAC also let on that Mariah will be MAC's next beauty icon, and fans can look forward to that collection in 2016. The All I Want lipstick hits stores on December 3rd. So, I'm kind of surprised that with these collaborations, someone like Mariah Carey didn't get a collaboration with MAC when she was in her peak, like back when it was like Butterfly Music Box, like back in the 90s with the Jam. I'm kind of surprised, but maybe they did do a collaboration. I don't remember, and they're bringing it back. But either way, I think the starting with the lipstick is a really good start, because who doesn't know the Mariah Carey All I Want for Christmas Is You song? And it does kind of resonate with the shade they're going with, which is a frosty champagne shimmer. Now for me, the champagne shimmer color sounds great. It's the frosty part that's kind of throwing me off, and I know they're trying to go with that wintry kind of a finish look theme, but frosty is not going to look good on certain people, so I don't know. I wish they kind of just stuck with the champagne shimmer. I don't know. I'm going to have to swatch it in stores and see how frosty it is really, and if it's not too frosty, I mean, I'm all down for another champagne shimmer lipstick. So I am really excited, and I look forward to Mariah's collection in 2016. In more MAC collaboration news, fashion designer Zac Posen have teamed up with MAC to create a makeup line. This line will embody Posen's sexy and sophisticated style. This collection is due to release in February of 2016. This is great. I think if you're a fan of Zac Posen, you're a fan of MAC, this is the collection you really, really want to look for. I saw some photos. I spied a red lipstick. I spy a felt tip liner, which is awesome. And I spied limited edition brushes. So I don't know if it's going to be like the full brush set or they'll just have certain ones like looks like a kabuki or a powder brush, maybe a concealer brush. I don't know, but I am really looking forward to it because it doesn't just stop at like color and like the color palette and a red lip and a felt tip. It's actually got exclusive Zac Posen packaging, which I love. So I am looking forward to it. Most likely we'll get that felt tip liner. Most likely. Alright guys, now we've reached that segment I like to call Shop or Drop. Basically, I have a couple of products and news, and I'm going to let you know whether I shop it or drop it. Birchbox is a monthly subscription service sending out a box of full or deluxe size products. Yesterday, Birchbox launched its own beauty line called Love of Color. This initial line will focus on eyeshadows and lipsticks. Single eyeshadow sticks starts at $10 and single lipsticks starts at $8. This collection is available on Birchbox's website. I shop it. I am not a subscriber to the Birchbox monthly service, but I love it, and I really appreciate when certain brands try to make their own beauty line and they push, own your brand, and I really, really love that when companies do this. And it gives, I think, the consumers more variety because, we have our staples, our staple drugstores, our staple HGs. So if you like Birchbox, why not? And they've been doing the subscription service for a long time. I think they're bound to know what their consumers really, really like. I also like that they're focusing one thing at a time. They're not pushing out a full line like lipstick, eyeshadow, blush, powder, blah, blah, blah. They're focusing on lipstick and they're focusing on eyeshadow. So they're going to make these two things really, really good, and then they're going to move on to other stuff, which is great. Another thing that I really like is I read that they're going to be specifically sized. So each lipstick and eyeshadow stick will be in just enough for you to last one season. I think that's great because how many people, or maybe yourself, know that you buy a lipstick because it's like the perfect fall color or the perfect summer color palette, and then you just don't finish it, and then it sits there, and it's like 2 years later you find it, you're like, well, that's been there for 2 years, I should probably toss it out. So I think that's actually smart, and it's not wasteful. You finish it and you like it, you repurchase, or you move on to the next thing. Most likely you move on to the next thing because I think beauty consumers today, myself included, we are so excited because there are always so many new products coming out that we can't wait to purchase that new one after we just purchased a new one, I guess. So I'm looking forward to Birchbox's release. Are you obsessed with tinted lip balms? Thanks to e.l.f., now there's 4 new shades of lip balms for just $2 each. Currently, the Kissable lip balms are available on e.l.f.'s website and quantity is limited. I shop. And I mean, I actually shop. Like, as I was typing up these show notes, I literally went on the e.l.f. website and bought all 4 shades. I don't have the order in front of me on my computer right now, but I know there is like a peachy nudie color, a red, a plum, and a pink. That's the 4. $2 each. I don't think they're going to be in stores. So I bought them. I can't wait to try them. I've always really liked e.l.f. products. They're affordable, but the product, it's good. It's good quality. It's not cheapy. So I'm looking forward to it. And, I can't even count how many chapsticks, lip balms, tinted lip balms, EOS balms, whatever. I probably have a full drawer of them, and I just keep buying them because I'm obsessed. But the good thing is that they're good for daily use, so it's not like they're sitting in a drawer and not being used. Like, I literally use lip balms every day. So this is great. I'm really happy that e.l.f. is hopping on the tinted lip balm train, and it's kind of packaged even a little bit like the Maybelline Baby Lips, which is a smart move on their part. Love the shine and staying power of gel polish, but don't want to spend the time leaving your fingers under the UV light or use multiple gel polishes to achieve the look? Wet n Wild has you covered with their new one-step gel polish. No top coat or base coat required. These polish will hit stores in January 2016. I love the look of gel polish. I'm actually wearing the Sally Hansen, the Miracle Gel, and it's 2 steps. So you put the color and then you put the top coat over it, and there's no UV light needed, which just makes it, less time consuming. I also do have a UV light like gel polish and light kit that tend to last longer, but you are spending longer to do it. This doesn't last as long. I mean, it's still shiny, but I did it like 4 days ago and I'm seeing like little chips here and there already. So I'm looking forward to like the one-step thing, because you can just put on multiple layers and then you're done, and it's 1 bottle, not 2. I'm looking forward to it. Wet n Wild usually delivers when it comes to nail polish, so I think I'm like shopping every single product that I talked about in Shop or Drop today. But you know what? When you got good products, you shop it. And again, Wet n Wild, they're really affordable. I think their polishes start at like $2 or $3 per, and they're full size. They're not like puny ones. So I'm looking forward to this and the plethora of stuff they're pushing out in 2016, which if you follow the Wet n Wild Instagram, you'll see all that stuff that's going on. Alright guys, that's all the time we have for today for this episode of Beauty News with Wendy. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and share. And as always, if you want to find me on social media, you will find me on Twitter and Instagram at Wendy Lee Zaney. See you next time.